good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good to have you with us today. I found another hiking trail here fairly close to my house. It's maybe about a mile away. And I was thinking of, I'm out on a walk, as I usually do pretty much every morning. And I was actually listening to a devotion this morning, and it was from Proverbs 13:20. And it said, "Those who walk with the wise will be wise, and those who hang with the fools will suffer harm." And I was thinking about that, thinking about walking. And one of the things that the woman who was giving the devotion was talking about was how when she walks really fast because she likes to live life quickly, just the rush of walking through life quickly. And her friends, good morning. And she said she was on a hike with some of her friends, and her friends don't like to walk fast. They choose to walk slowly, to hike slowly. And she said it was interesting because a lot of times we're influenced by those that surround us. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, man, all the years of my life, what does that look like? Who do you surround yourself with, and how do they influence you? And it does harken back to this verse in Proverbs. It says, hey, if you walk with wise people and you get wise counsel, boy, it really is beautiful here. Wow, what a beautiful spot. If you walk with wise people and get wise counsel, then you will, by inherent nature of that, become more wise, and you'll make better decisions. But if you walk with foolish people, then you're going to be having some foolish decisions made for you and with you. And so I thought maybe today we'd talk a little bit about companionship and have us all think a little bit more about who our companions are, who we're walking through life with, and how is that influencing you. And also, do you read the Proverbs, and do you listen to the Proverbs and listen to the wisdom that is taught in the Proverbs? So this was Proverbs 13:20. And so maybe take a minute and meditate on that proverb today, but think about who your companions are, who you're walking through life with. And I couldn't help but think about our community. And just this past weekend, we had a festival that was up in Rochester, New Hampshire. And I saw there's a lot of folks in our community there. There's probably 8 or 10 people that hang together and do community together, solely brought together by this ministry. And I was like, man, it is so awesome to be able to foster those relationships and start those relationships through the community that we've built through our Facebook live streams and through our Join Days band community and through just all of that. And I was like, man, it's incredible to kind of just let that continue to grow and to see it continue to grow. And so I know that the relationships that are born in our community are good relationships. These are good people. Yeah, we all have problems. We're all suffering. We all struggle. We all have joys, and we all have celebrations, and we all have everything in between. But the foundation of it all is that all of these folks in our community, the foundation is Jesus. It's not me. It's not the music. It's not the worship. It's none of that. It's Jesus. And so we're coming together as a community of believers, believing in Jesus, believing in his truths, believing in his promises, believing in who he is. And then we're hanging with those people, and seeing them and listening to them and having conversations with them and letting them influence our decisions so that we can then be wise in the midst of our communities and in our decisions. And I just thought that was so awesome. And I love the fact that we've built this safe place in our community to share life together a little bit. So that's the devotion for this morning. Who are your people? Who are your tribe? And how do you let them influence you each and every day? Because when we hang with wise people, we will be wise. I once heard it said that we are a combination of the 5 people that we hang out with, the closest 5 people that we have in our lives. And so we're a combination of those 5 people. And so think about that for a minute. Who are the closest 5 people in your life? Okay, so for me, my wife, my kids, but even before that, it's my God, right? I hang with Jesus every day. And sometimes it's for a while, sometimes it's for a minute. And those days where it's a minute, I look back on the day like I do a recap of my day every night, and I'm like, man, probably should have done a little more today. Probably should have hung with Jesus a little more today. And so think about that. Just think about what that looks like in your life. Who are the 5 people that you hang with the most? And how are they influencing you as you go through your day, your week, your month, your years? It's important. The writer of the Proverbs knew exactly what he was talking about. And so when you're hanging with people that are making bad decisions around you, whether it be financially, life decisions, whatever else, you're going to be influenced by those decisions. And so I would encourage you to not hang out with those people. I had a guy in my life years ago that was just a destructive dude. And I finally said, I can't do it anymore. I have to just part with this guy. It was like breaking up with a relationship. And it was hard because I liked him, but I couldn't have him in my life anymore because it was just too hard to have him in my life. So we severed the relationship. And so maybe that's what you got to do today. Think about those relationships. Maybe one's got to go. And then the other part of the devotion was a prayer. And the prayer was like, hey, God, help me to find people that are going to be good influences on my life. People that are going to encourage me, build me up, bring goodness to my life, bring joy to my life, right? That's another part of the conversation because we want to have that in our lives. We want to see the goodness, the hope, all of it. And we want to experience Jesus together. So that's it. It was a quick devotion today, but I wanted to at least start the conversation in each of us and have each of us kind of examine our relationships and examine what it looks like and examine the people in our lives. It's good stuff. All right, so enjoy the day and go hang out in Proverbs today. Go read Proverbs 13:20 and just live with it for a minute and let God speak to you and speak to your relationships and speak to the people that you're hanging out with. And ask for wisdom, ask for guidance. Ask for new people to come into your life that will be better influences on you, that will raise you up, right? That's what we're looking for. We need people like that in our lives. And so, yeah, today, if you hang with the wise, you will be wise. If you hang with the fools, you will be foolish. Hang with the wise today. Amen. Amen. Okay, if you want to join our band and become a part of a community of people that are seeking Jesus every day and trying to be wise, then you got to head over to joindaysband.com. Get involved in our community and get involved in all that's going on there with our devotions and our Bible studies and just everything else that's happening. And you'll get to meet some amazing people. Alrighty? So joindaysband.com, get involved there, and then Go hang out in Proverbs today, Proverbs 13:20. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.